So it's Friend Day, and the goal of Friend Day is to invite as many friends and family and neighbors as possible to join us. And many of you are here as our guests, and we're so glad that you're here. And so we would count that a success, that you came to join us today. But what if the way that we judge whether or not Friend Day was a success is how many donuts we ate? Right? That would be the wrong criteria to determine if this was a success, right? Because I could eat 6, and some of you could eat maybe half that, and we could go over and above on eating donuts, and we'd just be sick, and we'd be like, this was successful, this is great. That would be the wrong criteria. Now imagine if not only did we have the wrong criteria, we were counting the wrong things, we got my son, who just started kindergarten, to be the one who's going to stand outside and count the donuts. Because we're going to get to about maybe 11, and then after that, he's just going to make up stuff. It's going to go 11, 3,000, 75. That would not only be counting the wrong criteria, it would be using a broken system because he doesn't know yet how to count. And what Jesus says to them here, he says, you're looking at the wrong signs, and you don't even know how to look for the right thing. You are judging on the wrong criteria, and you don't have the ability to even know or understand or count what really counts. Your criteria is wrong, and your system is broken. And so Jesus says to them, he says, you judge after the flesh, but I judge no man. Now, why would Jesus say that? Because other places we know that he refers to himself as a righteous judge. The reason Jesus says that is because if that is the thing that we think of as judging, then Jesus doesn't do that. Because Jesus doesn't judge like we judge. He says, you judge after the flesh. You're looking on the outward. You don't think that I am who I say I am because I don't look like what you were expecting. You're judging on the outward. That's not how I judge. And if that is judging, then no, I don't judge. But then he goes in the next verse, he says, but if I do judge, my testimony is true. Because I know how to look for the things that really matter. Now hear this, okay? What Jesus is telling them in this moment is that he is able to look at the things that actually matter. And he makes his judgment based upon that.